What is going on, family? We are back checking out a brand new 1,000, what do they call it? 1,000 artists, 1,000 musicians play a song at a stadium type of deal. Do they do all of them in Vegas? That's where the Caesars Superdome is, right? Right? I don't even know. That might not even be where it's at. It's in Vegas, isn't it? I think it is. Who knows? Who knows? Who cares? That's where they're at today, the Caesars Superdome. I can see that from the video. 1,000 musicians playing Ike Tina Turner, Proud Mary today. The very first one of these I ever saw was when they did the Smell Like Teen Spirit one. How did they even come up with this? Is this an event that happens and then people how do they plan to do these? You know what I mean? That's what I need to know is what is the story of how these actually happen? That's what I'm a little curious. How do they get 1,000 musicians to show up to do these? And how do they pick a song? Who picks the song? How many have they done? Because I've seen at least 2 videos. I didn't even know that they did this many of them. That's what I'm saying. Now I'm just curious. All right. Brand new. Fresh off the presses. Shout out to Cherokee. Peekaboo Mom herself. I'm always just very fascinated about how they capture this audio, the audio of this, without it making it sounding crazy. I'm curious I'm so curious of the mastermind of how they figure all this out. Are they gonna kick up the tempo at some point? They gotta be. They gotta. Go. Listen, there's no way they're gonna have to speed it up. Okay, so the Rockin' 1000 apparently happened in New Orleans, the Caesars Superdome. That makes, because they'd be changing the names. They'd be changing the names. So I can't keep up with them always. Gotta go all the way to the end or else Small gets upset with me. And end. Okay. So some sort of festival. Live is, oh, that's right here in the damn description. I would have figured that out. Let's see. Maybe they might have other information in here. This was Rockin' 1000's first ever concert in the United States. So the other ones weren't even in the States? So I didn't even know that either. Bringing together 1,000 musicians from 26 countries and 48 states on the floor of... They couldn't hit all 50? Damn. How do you not hit all 50? Which states do they not provide? Which states could not provide to be represented for this? Who ain't got the musical spirit? Which, I gotta know what states. Which states did not provide any kind of flair? One of America's most iconic arenas. Proud Mary hit differently here. In the birthplace of rock and roll, powered by 1,000 voices of soul of New Orleans. Shout out to New Orleans, man. Can't say a bad thing about that place. Who are we? Rockin' 1000 is the biggest rock band on earth. We are a community of over 100,000 amateur and professional musicians from around the world. We organize live shows from thousands of rockers playing simultaneously, as well as unique producer projects and local gatherings for musicians of all genres, ages, and capabilities. The organization is based in Italy and was founded in 2015 as a stunt to get the Foo Fighters to perform in our hometown. Did they do it? Oh man, he'd be kind of a piece of shit if he didn't do it after that. I'm sure he did, though. I'm sure he did. Since then, we organized stadium concerts worldwide, including Paris, Madrid, Rome, Frankfurt, Milan, and Sao Paulo. Our goal is to demonstrate the community of ordinary people can achieve outstanding results with the need for protagonists and superstar idols. We aim to promote the spirit of togetherness through music, overcoming social stratification, borders, and generation gaps. I like how they included generation gaps. That's actually kind of a huge problem that people don't really understand. Is like there is a lot of generational problems. The gaps specifically. You know what I mean? Where, yeah, we're not going to go there. We're not going to go there. But the fact that they've called that out, very interesting. Very interesting. Shout out to them. Well, I answered a lot. They answered a lot of my questions already. So shout out to them. This was dope. This was cool. And this is brand spanking new. Let's see. This was awesome. I sound like I'm in a generational gap now. Oh man, shout out to Turkey again for the request today, my friend. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for throwing this one on the list today. This was a cool video. I definitely enjoyed checking this out. And learning more about this 1000 rockin' organization thing. So that's super cool, man. Super cool. Yeah, I think that's all I got, friends. Be kind to a stranger. Tell somebody you love them. And if you haven't joined the Foxtrot family, there's always room